As quiet as it's kept, everything starts from an idea. And too often, people who have ideas that could be excellent ideas do not do what it takes to bring their ideas to fruition. Well, I'm happy to be interviewing somebody today who had a concept and an idea and garnered the resources to make his idea a reality. This is a call to action.
A call to
I'm your
action.
host, Alex Habersham, and that young man that I'm talking about as it relates to bringing an idea to fruition, a very important idea that came to be a very successful project when it came to fruition. And Mr. Pitts is the conceptualizer and the owner of the Triangle Business Center and the Lanham Laws. And it's important enough to be on my show because small business makes up the fabric of our community. Not only that, but oftentimes, and he will talk about this, oftentimes people have ideas. Individuals have ideas, but they don't really think, they don't have enough confidence in themselves, and they don't try to garner the kind of resources and support that it takes to bring their ideas to fruition. Additionally, I think part of his motivation in putting together this facility, which he'll tell you about in a minute, is that he wanted to try to assist businesses, particularly small businesses, in being able to achieve their dreams and to bring their ideas to fruition through providing some space to them. How you doing, sir?
You're fine. I couldn't have said it any better.
Yeah. Well, I said it like you wrote it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been around for quite some time, and I own the Mutual Financial Group. That's my other real company, other than my charitable endeavors that a lot of people know me from, the Tugman, all that jazz, the UNCF, Ebony Fashion Show, and a lot of other things, the Chamber, that I've done in a charitable giving way. And people sometimes forget that I run a real business. And I'm a registered financial advisor, of course, and an insurance broker. So I work with small, medium, large businesses doing benefits, financial planning, investments, that kind of thing. And you're right, when I came up with this concept here, it didn't change my regular business. I'm still doing this. But this was another business, and you're right, where I thought of a way that I actually could help small businesses, minority businesses, nonprofits to have a place where they can go and thrive and be successful. And that was the concept. Of course, the Lanham Laws will derive from another kind of concept, but that's what it is.
Okay, so now what happens, space and phone service and clerical services and administrative services are all important factors in running a business. How did you tie that into it?
And you're exactly right. I wanted to create the concept where if somebody had the idea that this place could make that idea come true, and my idea was to make it as affordable as possible. That's why we included all utilities. That's why we included administrative assistant. That's why we got the conference rooms, 2 conference rooms, so people can come in and focus on growing their business, expanding their business at an affordable rate. Even the leases, we can have a 1 or 3 year lease. So somebody can lock in a fixed cost if they wanted to for 3 years. And so to get a chance to grow. And so the idea of people say, well, you could charge more, but I didn't want to. Because I felt like that would take away the overall goal. And if you notice on the wall out there, I asked where success happens. That's what I wanted to create with this synergy and energy for people to be in one place and exchange ideas, to care and to share and to grow. And that was the idea. And it wasn't so much for me, it's what we could create for a lot of people. And the mix of, and thanks to you for having the mix here, we had a lot of people who have good ideas and concepts, but they can't find a way to make it come true. And this was a part of the way to help make that come true.
Absolutely. And then I want to thank you for the opportunity to do the mixer here. We had a great time, and the people can go to my fan page, Macon Middle Georgia Black Pages and Resource Guide, and see the picture. So now, talk about what really the Triangle Business Lofts, the Triangle Business Center is. You know, as it relates to structurally how it operates and how, because oftentimes a person, see, you need to be official. You know what I mean? You need to be authentic and you need to be impressive. And, you know, sure, there are a lot of people with home-based businesses, but then oftentimes if you have a home-based business, then you don't want to invite people to come or things of that nature. So talk about how you wanted to address that.
Well, you're exactly right, and it goes to your credibility. See, you can be a business and maybe a good business, but if you don't look that way, and if you don't have a place for other people to see it's that way, then you know the contracts that you make could have gotten, or what good, you know, people come in there uncomfortable. But when they come into the Triangle Business Center, as you well know, you walk in the door and automatically you look like somebody who's doing something, whether you are or not, but it looks like that you're doing something. And so that was a concept. We got 13 executive office suites here. And as you well know, furnished okay. Here again, the cost factor. If you can be in business, come into a facility, your executive desk, your chair, your side chairs, a little artwork, your phones, it's already there. Only thing you got to do is come in with your business. And still, you're just paying one price. No utilities,
Internet
service, Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
all there for you. So you can really, as you know, we've got a mini conference room, television, we got this conference room, and blackboards in here, lanterns, lectures where you can have presentations and all that. A real fireplace to give you a little atmosphere if that's what you need.
Yeah.
And so it's designed to create this success here for people that maybe have been struggling and haven't found a way that they can do this. And the Triangle Business Center is designed to do just that.
Yeah, well, that's a very, very important factor. And, you know, and talk about, you know, now who helped you design this place? And those of you who haven't been able to come and to view it, and, you know, as Mr. Pitt said, I had my business mixer here. And, you know, I guess this was the first event that was held
That's right.
in the lobby area.
That's
So
right.
it's a lobby area that's appropriate. And, you know, you only get, watch me, you only get one chance to make a first impression. So there are a lot of capable business people. There are a lot of business folk out there, people who want to be in business, who have potential. But then, you know, part of being successful in business is you got to generate the right kind of impression, you know, that will make people want to do business with you. And was that part of your idea? When you...
And Alex, it's also taking that potential, which means you haven't done it yet. So this is a space to create that potential into reality. And designing, I designed particularly for that lobby area for that reason. I could have had more offices and people encouraged me, well, you can do more. See, the idea wasn't necessarily to do more, but like we had the great turnout at the mixer, we could accommodate, we probably had 150, 200 people here. And we can make presentations. And if you, as you know, a marketing person, if you can have a marketing concept where you can bring people into where you already are without having to pay any more money now, because you've got a space here.
Right.
So when you have a space here, that comes with it. The conference room comes with it. You don't have to pay an extra fee. You got a nice professional conference room. And you know, when we had the mixer, we've got a very attractive employee lounge. So you can come in and have your lunch there, your dinner, kind of relax in the afternoon. You know, we got a bar back there, and, you know, the dishwashers and the refrigerator, TV. So it's just a comfortable setting for you to really have a chance to be successful. And all that's the bottom line. Of course, I'll tell you about the concept of the Atlanta Loft a little bit later.
Okay. Well, that's important. But let me tell you, what I think is important is the signal that we tried to send as it relates to the business mixer. You know, I came up with the idea, you know, that it should be here. We worked together in making it a success. You know, you participated, you know, not only by providing the space, but also by making a financial contribution to the mixer, because you saw from a marketing perspective that it would give, you know, people exposure as it relates to your business. But I said that to say is that, no man is an island. No business is an island. In order for us to be successful, particularly as African Americans, we need to work together. We need to give a little and take a little and work together and share ideas and share concepts and support each other. Talk about how we kind of created that.
Yeah, you remember in our talk that we gave at the Mixer, and I particularly mentioned the fact that we need to do business with each other to help each other. Because if you're successful, but nobody that's around you is successful, that's not a lot of success. So you want to be able to grow success, not only for you, but also for others. And we all come to marketing events like the Mixer, and everybody wants to pitch what they do and hopefully do business. My question is, well, who are you doing business with? If you look around the room, who are some of your customers and clients and vice versa? Right. So we can't always expect the people, everybody to give to us, and we're not willing to give to them. And so you're exactly right. So us, you helping me, I'm helping you. So isn't that what it's all about,
yes,
really?
It is.
And if we don't do that for us, who else is going to do it?
Right. And then the thing that I always mention on my shows is that, we got the resources. I'm talking about the African American community. We got the resources. And, $3.5 billion a year. And all we need to do is to share it and do business with each other, business to business. And we only got about 3 minutes left. Talk about the land and laws.
Well, that concept came out of a friend of mine from Columbia, South Carolina. His goddaughter came down to Mercer, go to Mercer's School of Public Administration, 2.5 year program. And she lived with me at my house for about 4 months. She couldn't find a place to live. Very bright girl, graduated from the University of South Carolina, in the military and all that. And some of her friends, and happen to be a lot of black females, they just had such a difficult time finding a place to live. She ended up getting a place out on 475, driving back and forth. And when this building came available, and I wasn't really looking for this, but it came available, and the real estate guy took me upstairs, which I've been here next door 22 years. I never realized there was an upstairs. And so when I walked up the steps, and I said, oh. And so my mind started just thinking what this could be. And again, to be cost effective. The lantern laws, we got a beautiful game room with a 65-inch TV, another TV on the wall, ping pong tables, pool tables, laundry room, 4 2-bedrooms and 8 singles, and fully furnished. So young student going to school, and I'm getting a lot of young guys and getting out of college with first jobs, and they just love it. And because everything's already there.
Yes.
And they can afford it. And half of them have already been leased already.
Right. Well, congratulations on that. But what I'd like to do is, first of all, I'd like to publicly commend you for bringing this idea to fruition. And we had a phenomenal time at All That Jazz at the Tubman Museum the other night. So I also would like to commend you for, and we do the same thing, for all of your community input that you've done over the years, not just in 1 or 2 instances. Well, if someone wanted to get in touch with you, what could they do?
Yeah. First of all, I'm conveniently located. I tell people, you can come see me physically. You can look at me, I can look at you. And if you don't do it, you can just simply call me at 746-2655. That's the Mutual Financial Group, which just happen to be convenient, located next door to the Triangle Business Center. So I'm not going to be an absentee landlord. I'm right here every day, so I'll be able to see it. And you notice that we got all these cameras inside and out.
Right.
And for security and everything else, we're going to be able to see whether or not you belong here, you don't belong here, or anything is wrong. And so people that in the Triangle Business Center, we got a fenced-in parking lot with the clicker that you go in and have you be secure. We got lighting all on the outside, so it's bright and just like it's new. This building is completely all new. It's completely gutted.
Right.
So this is a new facility, and the colors are very vibrant.
Right.
And it gives you it gives you a very good feel.
It absolutely. Well, I want to congratulate you publicly again and express my appreciation. This facility addresses a lot of the components in our community, like it's helping business, it's helping the economy, it's giving people and opportunity is showing people.
Yeah.
And we need that.
Yeah.
Showing young people and other folk that you can establish a business and you can be successful. And that's 478-746-2655.
That's it.
If you want to get in touch with Mr. Billy Pitts, the president of Mutual Financial Group and the owner of the Lantern Lofts and Triangle Business Center. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Alex.
This is a call to action.
A call to
I'm
action.
your host, Alex Havisham, with entrepreneur, Mr. Billy Pitts. Have a great day.